one. So this is one of our favorite boxes of the year because it's Thanksgiving week. And we always want to make sure that this is a really special box. So we have the dark, deep red peony that actually we buy from a farmer here in the Bay Area, but it's grown in Chile. It's a Chilean peony season right now. So he is buying peonies to complement his greenery as well. So the greenery we have is Grevillea, which is actually being dyed with this really cool like bronze color tone, which is really nice. Great for contrasting the magnolia leaves, which are here. So magnolia leaves I love because they're really resilient, they last for ages, but they also are perfectly in season in November too. So it's a really nice seasonal box. We have a couple of quicksand roses. We have a couple of proteas. And then we also have quite an unusual choice, I know. This is grown in Southern California, Milano Farm. We have kale too. So I'm using the garden vase for this arrangement, which I always do mainly for holidays because a lot of people have got it. And I also think as part of kind of a decorative vase for a table, it looks really nice. With the magnolia leaves, if you have leaves that are going to fall below the waterline, just cut those off. You want these to be to kind of anchor the vase on the right and the left side. They are pretty heavy, these leaves. If you have a really long piece, you could cut it into a third and a little quarter piece, which would work nicely at the back. Because you will have a blunt edge to the half piece if you do cut it in half, so you don't want to put that at the side because it's not got a nice finish to it. So what I would do is kind of take these two here and then have this one at the back here. So this is my front. And then obviously these are organically grown, and they are grown in, actually they're grown in Oregon, the magnolia leaves. So if you do have any like unattractive ones, just cut them off. It's pretty normal, but on the whole, you should see these like really big, strong brown and green leaves to create a really stunning shape. So what I'm going to do with the Grevillea is just cut like smaller branches off the bigger pieces, and then just add it in and around in between the magnolia leaves. So you're really looking to break up the leaves and just create like a nice contrasting color tone. And obviously due to the nature of it being green, it helps to create shade too. So it's kind of taking on multiple roles. It's nice to have a couple of the smaller pieces if you can at the front of the vase just to frame it a bit, like so. And then you could too, if you wanted to, like have a little bundle and use it as on a table setting, or you could add it down the middle of the table if you have any smaller pieces left. This dries really well, so you'll find it lasts for a really long time, which is kind of cool. Through the holiday season, you can keep repurposing it to other things. So I like that. I'm just gonna keep on adding in. So we have two proteas. So I'm going to put one here. I'm going to break them up a little bit. Put one here, and the second one I'm going to put towards the back. You might want to pull off some of the leaves depending on how leafy they are. I know it's a really full arrangement, this one. This protea is kind of bending in a pretty interesting shape, so actually I'm not going to put it there. I'm going to put it here, like so, but it keeps cutting down a little bit more. Just put it in there. Lovely. So depending on when you get your delivery, it would probably be the case. These peonies I've had for like 5 days, so it's opened up a lot. So it will be quite tight, but you can see how strong the stems are and how thick the leaves are. So these are a really good quality red charm peony, that's the name of them. So I would suggest stripping the leaves from the stem of these, and then really depending on how tall your vase is, you want to use it to kind of frame the front of the arrangement, like so. So the kale comes from Milano Farm. There is kind of an interesting trick if you have the time with kale, is that you can turn the leaves inside out to make kind of a cool shape. It will open up on its own anyway, you see. You just keep on working it like that. I think it's nice because Thanksgiving is all about like this time of harvest, and it's really nice to be able to kind of use food elements in our arrangement as well. So I thought the kale would be a really nice addition. It is pretty full though, so I'm just trying to see. I'm going to put it here at the back, and then you can see I've got like a big hole here and a hole here, so I'm going to put my roses, so 2 quicksand roses. Just pull off any outer petals, blow into the middle, and then just use the roses to fill in any empty space. And I also say too, if you want to use the box for all of your composting pieces, that's totally fine, because when we pick up the empty boxes, we're completely fine to put all the greens in the compost with ours. So I know some people like to do that, some people don't, but if you want to, it's completely up to you. And there we have it. A table centerpiece fit for Thanksgiving.